second film from Daniel Craig was Quantum of Solace. Now, I think this was probably the weakest of the films that we've had from Daniel Craig. I know there was a lot of production problems on this one. I think there may have been a writer's strike. And I think even Daniel Craig was kind of involved in trying to sort of get the script together, which, it kind of doesn't translate well to the film. It was enjoyable, but certainly probably one of the weakest outings in the Daniel Craig series of films. And I picked up this nice sort of DVD digibook version from France. It's got some nice embossing of the title, obviously the Daniel Craig on the front there. Now obviously all this is in French, but you get the gist of what it's about. You got all this sort of specs and all the rest of it, and then sort of inside there you get like a digibook, or digipack rather, shall we say. And again, you just open him up and the disc just come out. There's the DVD and then the bonus disc. Just get that out so you can see the inner artwork, and that's just that complex that in the film that gets destroyed. And then there's just like a little booklet in here. I think this is just advertising all the other films that came out. Up next is Daniel Craig's third outing as Bond in Skyfall, and I picked up the UK steelbook version that came out. I mean, the lovely DB5 there, Aston Martin. That's such a classic Bond car from Goldfinger, kind of a nod to Goldfinger, I think. And yeah, just packed with special features here. Open the steelbook up and you've got some nice artwork on the back. There's the spine. Now unfortunately my steelbook's got some slight rust issues around the edges. I don't know how this happens. I think it's possibly my perspiration on my hands that just, I don't know. It's a real disappointment. This is one of the things I don't like about steelbooks, is this kind of deterioration that you get with some steelbooks. It doesn't happen with all of them, but I find I've had a few like this where they sort of, it's annoying. And you got the Blu-ray and the DVD disc, and I believe this came out kind of with a digital sort of version on there as well. I mean, that's long sort of expired, but, and again you got the sort of the villain here. I mean, he was a great villain, this guy. And then I'll just take the discs out. See, you've got Moneypenny and Q as well there. And inside the steelbook was this advertisement for Everything or Nothing, which I believe is a documentary on James Bond. I've not checked it out yet, but I've heard it's supposed to be quite good. If any of you guys have watched this, stick down in the comments what you thought of it. Is it any good? The fourth film starring Daniel Craig is Spectre. And again, I picked up the UK steelbook, this one, which has got a nice little bit of debossing in the centre there, where the sort of the bullet hole, creating the sort of cracked effect, I suppose. And then again on the back, I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but there's that sort of debossed feature again. Again, just the inside, plain artwork really, and the disc. I quite enjoyed this film. I know it, again, probably a lot of people didn't think it was that great. I thought it was nice that they sort of introduced the Blofeld into this, and sort of how it kind of went back into sort of the past of Bond, obviously being an orphan, and him growing up with Blofeld as a kind of half brother. I don't know whether that was from the books or not, but I thought it was quite an interesting idea, and I really enjoyed the film, to be honest. You know, it's I found it as good as Quantum of Solace. Probably, yeah, not as good as Skyfall, and obviously not as good as Casino Royale. I still feel that's the best one for me, but no, I enjoyed this, and interesting to see how it kind of ties in with the final film, No Time to Die, that we're going to be getting hopefully this year. Next is my 4K set of the Daniel Craig collection of the first 4 films in 4K Ultra, and it includes the extended version of Casino Royale, which I've yet to see actually. I've not actually checked any of these out yet. Thinking of doing kind of a marathon before No Time to Die comes out, just sort of leading up to it, just to kind of refresh all the events of the films before the new one. And it just comes in a nice digipack design. We've got the UHD disc with Casino Royale and the Blu-ray disc, Quantum of Solace, and each one obviously, yeah, you've got the Blu-ray and the 4K, Skyfall and Spectre.